I'm gonna unmute Lord Vince real quick, and then we're gonna do all this fun shit. Um, oops, I'm pretty worried because I'm dropping frames. It was happening earlier when I was streaming Street Fighter. It kept like going red and green, but then in the end it cleared out. I'm gonna just unmute this dude real quick. Hello, Vince. Can you hear me?
Yes, don't unmute me.
Okay, I already muted you. Anyway, so as you can see, we are missing Will. Hopefully he's okay. Um, if not, maybe his roommate maybe is
Oh, the podcast prep was pretty good this time. Nothing really funny happened.
Oh yeah, well the podcast prep, yeah, it's sometimes it's funny, but today I think it's only funny when Will's here.
Pretty much just because Will's a funny guy anyway.
Yeah.
So
Usually when it's me and Vince, it's just like awkward silence and we're just like figuring out what the song is. But when Will's here, we just put everything on a Will.
I'm usually taking my pants off when that happens. So
yeah, it happens. To be honest, there is not really much to talk about, only on my half because
not a lot to talk about, guys.
But
every week,
I know we always say that
4 hours.
But I say that because I haven't been keeping up with the news and shit. Actually, there's some cool things. But I mean, we'll talk about Emperor's Cup because I'm really excited about that, and then we'll talk about some unfortunate news. But there's like bad news. There's always good news too.
Unfortunately, Emperor's Cup is canceled.
Yeah, Emperor's Cup is canceled.
We hate to see it and suck our dicks.
Suck my fucking dick, biatch. Anyway, so yeah, so Vince, how you been, man? I'm hearing a lot of good things. Oh, you know what? This is what we'll do. I've been hearing a lot of good things. Congrats on your promotion, and also you came back from a card game tournament that was in Vegas.
That's correct.
And then I would actually like to hear a lot about that. I heard there was a lot of funny things that we don't have to go way into detail about it and stuff. But oh yeah, and Liam, I'm sorry, we do have a lot of sick questions, and
we do have a lot of good questions today.
I appreciate all you guys. That's
that's like slowly becoming my favorite part of the podcast.
It was always my favorite thing about the podcast that we never got. That's my one favorite thing about the Dr. Sub-Zero show was always the questions. But anyway,
the questions are always good.
Vince, let's talk about your promotion maybe. And,
which one do you want to tackle first?
Let's talk. I feel like the work one is like pretty simple, and then we can you kill a lot of time with your Vegas experience and some funny stuff. I mean, you don't have to tell the whole thing. You can probably tell straight about.
I'll give you the cliff notes.
But Vince, please take it away.
First things first, to get that out of the way, after 12 years of trying to advance in the library, I finally did. So, full-time position, doggy style, starting on Monday. So that's going to be pretty cool. Bunch of bullshit that I have to do. So it's going to be a blow-up, but, I am going to start on Monday.
Can't wait for that raise and that new camera that you're going to buy. You're not fucking
I feel like after yesterday's fiasco, we can never get a new camera. That was pretty
fun. Fiasco? That shit was funny, man. I mean, look at Aris, dude. That shit just forever green, dude. That's how he just leaves it like that.
Yeah, I might actually end up buying another PC because there's a really weird issue with this one. If the USB drive gets fucked up, like the computer just shuts off.
Oh, that sounds pretty horrible.
It's rare, but it happened like earlier when we're doing this. When I left for a little bit, that's why. It's because the computer crashed. So. Anyways, Money City. I'm gonna buy a new roof for my house, and so that'll be cool. And I'm gonna make a Japanese room in my house, and you guys can come here. Tank top fucks, dude. So yeah, see you there. Anyways, what are we supposed to be talking about?
Do you guys know what the Japanese room is at the houses?
I do now.
Or what it used to be? That shit is ridiculous, dude.
I know if you get 4 dudes playing Monster Hunter there, you can create your own gravitational pull.
Oh, man.
I know that.
You guys don't know what the Japanese room is. A long time ago when the house was a house, like when my family was all still a family, that front room that you guys walk into was like we called it the Japanese room because like all the shit my mom and dad got from Japan, and it was just hella like Japanesed out. So we all just called it Japanese room. It was really cool, and pretty much that's the room where the Sega and everything was at when we were little too. So yeah, that was a cool room. It was like the kids' room.
That is a really, really spacious and cool room when it's cleaned out.
Yeah,
so.
it is. I'm probably gonna get rid of those couches except for that really comfortable couch.
I would.
I need to figure out where to put a lot of that shit. But yeah,
I can tell you where. Do you put it in your car and dump it where you dump the rest of the stuff?
yeah. Well, that I mean, I can do that, but I'm not gonna do that to the comics and everything. But everything else, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, besides the good stuff,
everything is trash except for like the comics, I guess. Like everything that can like just get thrown
and the
away.
Jurassic Park poster, of course.
Oh, yeah. There's like
That's in there, you know.
now that I think about it, there's like a lot of cool things in there,
there.
but there's also a lot of broken things in there too. But yeah, that's just pretty funny. Anyway, I'm sorry. Vegas trip, card games.
Dude, it was tight, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah, okay.
I'll probably go over it if I stream tonight. I'll go over it. But long story short, the Airbnb was like a fucking disaster. There was tiles were coming up off the floor. It was like not fucking safe in there. The bathroom light didn't work, so you had to shit in complete darkness. There was no toilet paper in the whole place. I had to go buy toilet paper. Like the room was a blow up, but everything else was really cool. The company was good. The tournament was good. Level Up Expo was funny as fuck. Like it was an excellent trip, and they told me that I was gonna get promoted before I left, also. So that made it
cool.
like a lot better. And everybody was just buying me shit. I had to pay for any meals or anything. It was like pretty cool. So
that's badass.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was badass, and we were like one good round away from getting top 8 in teams.
That's what's up.
Which is kind of a downer because we didn't make it, but like we did really good, so it was fine.
Tell more about, you can save it for your stream or not, but I want to hear more about this Airbnb. So what was like what happened?
I don't know. It was just like we were supposed to get a bunch of like keys for the place also, and there were no fucking keys at all. There was this weird electronic door shit where you had to type in a code and turn the door handle and then unlock it at the same time. So there was none of that shit. There was no fucking parking in the back. They could only have like one car back there. So we had to park in this tow-away zone, which I didn't get towed away, thankfully.
Nice.
And the whole floor is like, instead of like, it was like tiles, but it was like, how do I describe it? Like countertop tiles. Like it wasn't, they were like smooth. They weren't like abrasive or anything. And they were just fucking coming up. They were just loose. If you stepped on it, like the tile would come out. There was like 4 of them in the front, and there was one on the way to the bathroom that didn't have a light. Yeah, the whole place was just basically a death trap. I slept on a fucking couch that like folded out. It was fucking weird. Super weird. And yeah, there was no toilet paper. There was a really badass kitchen, and it had like all this space. It was like the countertops were sweet, like all kinds of shit. But there was no light in the kitchen, so you couldn't see anything, so it was useless.
Weird.
It was pretty fucking weird, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, the trip as a whole was fucking great, man. It was so good.
That's good. Did you drive?
I did drive.
Oh, nice.
Yep. I drove on tires I shouldn't have drove on because I was supposed to get them replaced and I didn't do it. So there we go. But I'm still alive, unfortunately, for some. So there you go.
All right, that's cool, man. I wanted to. I wanted to go up there like randomly, like on a Saturday, but
Saturday would have been the day, dude. The round we were supposed to play 8 rounds, but it ended up taking 14 hours. We got out of there at 12:30 in the morning.
Damn.
Yeah, it was fucking. Everybody was pissed off, and I didn't give a shit. Like I thought it was. I thought it was fine.
That sounds like a Pokemon tournament. I wanted to go. Like I told Friday, I was like, you know what? It was raining, and I was like, I'm gonna drive up here. But then my dad's like, hey, are you still going to the hockey game? I was like, fuck. Yes,
there you go.
I am. Yeah. So yeah, that happened. But and then there was a barbecue, at the Rude Boys headquarters.
Rude
And
Boys
that show is pretty funny. But yeah, no.
Was Luke there, dude?
I came after the hockey game, so there was only like Jed, Gil, and I think that was it. It was just Jed, Gil, and Joseph.
You tell me there was no Luke, dude.
There was no Luke, and I guess Chris. There's a funny story about Crispy that I heard, but I can't say.
Oh, dude, did he? Okay, I feel like I kind of know what it's about, so that's good.
Yeah, but it was pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, so don't know what to talk about, but here, I guess so.
Yeah,
we'll just
not a lot to talk about.
Not a lot to talk about. All I want to talk about is Dragon Ball Z Fighters. It got a really it's amazing how like I'm still kind of mind fucked because Twitter is such an awesome place for tech or just random ass fighting game videos and shit. But I'm just seeing so much Dragon Ball Z shit now, and then it's just amazing that what changes, good changes can do to a fighting game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it can really breathe life into it.
It didn't even breathe life. It breathed like a whole new it's just it's a whole new game. It's like what I feel like.
So you're telling me it breathed life into the game?
Yeah, breathed life into the game. What I feel like, actually, god damn it, dude. I'm sorry, guys. I'm dropping frames and shit. But anyway, I feel like
stop dropping them.
This was obviously what the game was supposed to be like. but I don't know what they did wrong. Or maybe it like they just thought they weren't thinking it through, or they didn't think it was gonna last this long. But I mean, now they gave
It's really hard when you make a first version of a game. It's like,
it. No, 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 exactly. Very,
how
very
far do
hard.
you push it, right? Like,
Yeah,
do you push it so far that it's like unsalvageable and like you always have a shitty game? Do you start slow and introduce things? Like,
yeah,
what approach do you take?
yeah. But I just love how now there's like each character has the 3 assists, making each character like playable. You know, because how I always thought what Dragon Ball Fighters was you pick your character that you want to use, and then you have to pick 2 other characters that the assists work with that character, because you can't pick like your 3 favorite characters and then none of their fucking assists work together, and then you just get like this shitty team that doesn't combo into each other. It's horrible. But now it seems like everyone, you can pick the characters that you want in the game because they have assists that work together so well, and then it's amazing. It's fucking sick. And then like all the characters have like these cool like touch of death combos, and the jokes are just like, I think Tachikawa posted a picture of Janaba like joins the fight, and he said, "Oh, it's good that he's finally out." I was like, "Damn, that's pretty funny, man." Like, I don't know. I'm just really happy that that this it's like, it's funny because a lot of people, are you there, Vince? Oh man, this computer blow up. I should have said something like, "Wow, the thing was okay." Vince, you there? Efforts there. Well, anyway, I'll just keep talking about it because I'm
Hello,
really
hello.
hello. Yeah, hello. Can you?
Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cody Denton, are you there?
Yes, Vincent, are you there?
Cody Charles Denton,
Vincent.
can you hear me?
Is your real name Francis or something? I feel like this.
It is.
It is.
You're
Yeah,
correct.
No, anyway, Francis. Anyway, no. I don't know if you hear me, but all I gotta say is that I'm just glad that each character is now playable. Like I said, Tachikawa like even said like, you know, he posted a picture of like John and Ball has entered the fight, and he posted like it's about time. It's just really cool that you can actually pick the characters that you want. And but I guess would you say that, you know, well the question was like, oh, is it too late? And it seems like no, it's not too late. Everyone's
It's
fucking
definitely not too late.
Yeah,
I missed the beginning of this conversation, but it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
never too late.
That's where I'm trying to go to, but it's never.
It was
too late.
only too late for Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yeah. But now, cause yeah, man, that's sad. But no, you're exactly right though. But cause I felt, you know, cause I feel like the scene was really strong. Even though a lot of people might not think the Dragon Ball Fighter scene was strong, it might not have been strong in certain areas. But as a community as a whole, when you bring everyone together, it's a really good scene, and it's just awesome that everyone is super excited, and it's like it really to me is a whole new game, and it's amazing what like the feedback, a good team, listening, just all, you know, it can do for a fighting game, you know. Excuse me. But no, I'm really happy. I mean, I don't know the state of it in San Diego still. I know that like Nowhere Gaming still has like their Dragon Ball Z Fighter tournaments. I mean, it might be only 8 or 9 people, but they still get it done. They still do it. They're still playing.
Pretty good.
That's really good, man. Like 8-man brackets are like those are full brackets, no buys, you know. But no, it's fucking sick, dude. Like, I mean, that's still a game that I mean, like, every fighting game I wish I learned and put time into, but I can't for like reasons. And a big reason is me being lazy and focusing on other games too. But I mean, I'm happy. I hope
you realistically can't play everything, right? Like,
no, you can't. Yeah. You're right.
So like, let's not pretend like we're gonna play some shit we're not gonna play.
No,
you know,
I'm not.
just be real.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna play.
I'm honestly probably not gonna play Eunice. I mean, I've been doing the training modes, but I sit there and I watch tournaments. I'm like, am I really gonna like play this game? And it's just like, sadly, no. I think it's cool as fuck, but it's probably like I'm not. But like that's why I'm waiting for Grand Blue, because I feel like Grand Blue is like dummy down, and I can just like pick it up right away. You know what I mean? And then it's coming out soon, and fucking PC, dude. Holy shit, man! Like a week after its release on console, it's coming out on PC. That's fucking amazing.
No
dude.
one could have seen that coming. Like, that shit is crazy.
It's fucking crazy, dude. It's fucking insane. It's like, you know,
dude,
like,
yeah, hell yeah, Kevin's here, dude. He can finally watch it. You know, it's unfortunate circumstances, but it's good to have you here. You know,
but no, like it's crazy. But yeah, it's just like in reality, am I gonna like play like, because they're like, yeah, I wish I could play Dragon Ball. I wish I could play Eunice. I wish I could play blah blah blah. But it's like in reality, there's so much going on in those fucking games. It's cool. I support it. but it's like for me, I'll focus like 100% on Tekken and Street Fighter because that's what I've been playing since like
All
oh
you can really
04.
do if you can't play the game is you can provide a place for people to
Oh,
play,
of
and
course, yeah, hell yeah,
what's
yeah,
happening,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, and hope people come and play it. Sam Show, man, Sam Show is such a cool. I feel like I don't know, Soul Calibur. It's just like this list is so amazing. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter like how shitty, how good the fighting game is. It's just the options are so amazing about like how many fighting games we can all play, and it's just like it's really like
And if you really look at it, most of them are good, which is really
yeah,
surprising.
yeah, no, yeah. Most of them are really good, and then but it's just like in reality, are you gonna focus 100% on like you can't you can unless you're like a robot or like a god or something. I mean, people can do it, but just at like I don't know how to humans. You know what I mean? Like me and shit. Like, is it gonna happen? No, it's probably not gonna happen unless I really, really dedicate that shit. But no, that's not gonna happen. But anyway, it's really cool. Did Vince leave the call again? Vince, are you there? Anyway, point in the end is that I'm super excited that like I mean I'm not playing Dragon Ball Fighters. I've always supported it. I'm glad that this is all happening and shit. It's really cool. And I mean, like I said, if you don't play it, it's whatever, right? It's whatever. If you don't play it, you don't play it, right? But there are people that play it, and then I always point people to where to play it. It's not really big in like TTF, but we do have some players that really do like it. And then there's like a small amount at Tuesday plus frames on block, whatever that tournament's called, the David thing on Tuesday. They had like 9 people there, and then like I said, Nowhere Gaming, they have people. They have like 8-9 members. They have brackets. So if you really want to play Dragon Ball Fighters, and then like I mean you really want to play, and then like you're one of those guys like it's not. You complain about it's not here, it's not there, dude. If you want to play, you want to make the effort. They did that before, Cody. They brought the phone out. That show is pretty funny. Will and fucking Vince. Yeah, if you want to play the game, I can only point you to 2 places, and it's fucking Nowhere Gaming, and plus what the fuck is that tournament called? Bracket Visionaires presents plus on block. I think Vince is back. What's up, Vince? Is your computer just blowing up again?
Hello, is this thing on?
Yes, you are live.
Okay, are you also aware that Thanario is playing Tibia?
Yeah,
for 51 minutes.
I'm looking at it right now too, man. So
anyway. can I make a request?
Yeah.
Can I get the Momokun picture as my face right now?
Like with titties and shit?
Let's not get the stream banned. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'll take.
It's funny.
I'll take anything. I'll take anything besides that. I forgot people watch this stream. It's different.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. Anyway, before I was just random. I'm still talking about Dragon Ball Fighters. And Porter's play. But before we go on to our next subject, is there anything you want to talk about the Dragon Ball Fighters thing, or do you have anything that we can talk about before we get into other shit?
It appears they're doing a really good job with it.
Yeah.
People seem to be happy with it. We'll see how long that sentiment lasts. We'll see how, the best way to evaluate big changes like this is to wait 2 months down the line and really see once things shake out. But as of now, it seems like it's good, and I can't wait to see how it develops in a couple months. And then we'll really get a better picture of what to expect Evo and going forward with stuff. So
yeah. No, I mean, it's like, that's like the San Diego joke, right? Like, will it survive the 2 weeks? You know what I mean? But I think it's the 2 months is also like a really big one too.
Yeah, that's enough time for people to really figure things out, break it down, and for weird or crazy bullshit to happen.
Yeah. I always feel like too, like the one thing I always hate were like people that just complained and like just they complained about there's nowhere to play, and then it's like with me was always like
just because you don't want to come out doesn't mean there aren't places to play.
Yeah. And then like even if there's only like 3 people playing that game, that's like something, you know what I mean? And they can play. It's only 3 people, like motherfucker. That's like
if I had the option to drive 4 hours to play a 5-man Yada tournament, I would do it. That's all I'm gonna say. I would fucking do it. Like I don't give a shit.
Let me use this picture. Damn, I'm looking at like all like the young pictures of all of us. Like, yeah, young Josh is pretty funny to me, but
yes, it is.
But no, yeah, I mean, I don't know, dedication, all that shit. Yeah, man. No, it's just like I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. But there's a dedicated group that play it every week here. No, that's what I'm talking about. Like that dedicated group is all you need, right? Like even if fucking like Guilty Gear, right? Like not many places play it, but you know, Andrew always brings a setup, and then there's you know what I mean? Like that's that dedicated group of people that play that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you really want to play, there's places to play.
Yeah, always. Um, God forbid that it's just like not the picture and it's like some fucking. There it is.
Zoo Lightning.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good picture.
You know the funny thing about this picture is, you know, guys, I was here, but I did not have no idea who any of these motherfuckers were. So you know.
Yeah, it's a top 8 Evo competitor and Gamerby. You know.
Let me make my.
So there you go.
All right. Anyway, so I don't know that much to talk about. I feel like this is gonna be
Not a lot to talk about.
the stream that we're gonna talk about Empress Cup and then the questions, because there are a lot of good questions. But first of all, to keep you guys up to date with the locals in San Diego, excuse me, man, so there is some pretty sad news if you guys are in the North County San Diego fighting game like Discord page. They lost a venue. It always sucks to lose a venue, especially like with me, if you've been anyone like with the scene that long, like I mean like 04, you know, just for, I'm not gonna fucking drop numbers, but for a very long time, like you see arcades go, you see venues go. It's just really, really sad to like see like that shit go. If you guys don't know, Gaming on Grand, which was a card shop, and I've only been there once, and it was for the Rise event for Red Bull, and that venue was like really sick. I'm not gonna lie to you, like that venue was really cool. Not only because like it was just huge, man. It was really like it's just sad. It's just sad because
it's really sad. That place was cool, man. It was 5 minutes away from like my work. Like
yeah.
It's really cool, man. I am gonna miss it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, and especially for, you know, I mean, it's sad everyone's lost, but you know, like I mean, I'm pretty sure Vince knows, and then maybe like, you know, some of our card players, like card shops are really hard to like keep open in like anywhere these days. It's because when you like card, like it's pretty much like the arc. It's like it's like the last thing of a like you can relate to like an arcade. You know what I mean? Like I feel like comic shops and just like card shops are really hard unless you got a good thing going. It's one of like the tougher business to keep open. But besides that, it just sucks because like I said, that was a very, very huge venue, and the owner, it's funny how that owner, I knew the owner because I played Magic with him when I was like a fucking kid. That was like, it was crazy, man. But I mean, it's just one of those things. Like I think, like, you know, I've heard it all. Like pretty much all like the shops that I've grown up with, like they close out because just like it just gets too expensive, and then like the fucking people just like boost up the rent. It's just fucked up, man. But the TOs up there, you know, Lord John, True, and Kevin, they were posting about, you know, they knew it was coming, and then they, you know, they're figuring shit out, which is really awesome. So I can only hope for the best. They still have Nowhere Gaming, which, you know, I love that venue, but they need to bring back the fucking bathroom, because I swear to God, I'm gonna get like fucking arrested for like pissing out in the back, you know, in the fucking front of the.
You know, they closed it down because you kept shitting in the top part of the toilet, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
don't tell anybody about that.
That was totally me, dude. Bert. But I mean, yeah, they got a new venue going up, but there's so many, like, what I was thinking was, I know little J-Flow was talking about it, like I know there's that comic book shop that Rico donated his Alpha Cap to. I was thinking maybe that's a place.
Yeah, they are looking to run some things there.
Yeah.
If you talk to the owners and stuff, so
Yeah.
I mean, if something's already in the works, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But that's a place.
The ultimate Smash player is called the bathroom. Yeah, leave it to a fucking Smash player. I mean, there's the comics and stuff at North.
Yeah, you know how I feel about
yeah.
Smash player. Well, there you go.
The comics and stuff, they were doing couches there, but I mean, it's fucking, like, in the end, it's sad. Poor 40 out. I mean, it's always sad to see a venue just gone. But yeah. But in the end, hopefully everything works out. They find a place. They keep grinding out. And then other shit, I guess I'm gonna be honest. And I because I'm sorry, Vince. Any last words or anything you want to say about gaming on Grand? And because in the end, I know we're all SD community, but that's like North County, and that is like your region. You know what I mean? Like you're the kingpin up there and shit. Any last words you want to say about your gaming on Grand and just
The losing the venue it always sucks. The community up here is really strong though, and I can only hope that the new venue is as nice and funny as the one we had. But if not, like, we'll always have nowhere until things, unless something horrible happens. So, and if that goes, then we'll find somewhere else, man. The community up here is good. I'm not worried about the health of that at all.
Yeah.
I just hope that things go smoothly with the new venue. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say, like, even you, Vince, like, what it is to lose venues too because of the office and just all like the things too. And then I was thinking also, it's just like, man, fuck it, maybe it'll come back to me. But no, yeah, just hopefully. Oh, I'm sorry. Like what you said was that the community is strong. Like they're a strong community and they'll make it through.
Yes.
Make it through. So what I wanted to I tip my hat to that shit because we can talk shit about the old bank community where it's like when the bank was gone, where did all those people go? Because like straight up, like it too, like there were so many people playing Street Fighter 4 and Marvel up there, you know what I mean? And then when the bank disappeared, did you ever see those guys again at the box arena, at TTF, Pangea, or anywhere else? It was a lot of it's crazy. Like I always think about it, like where the fuck did all those people go? Like there were so like when we had like the team tournaments, there were like fucking 10 teams of 3. You know what I mean? And it was or like even more. It was just crazy. Like where did all those people go? And that was it was funny. It was just funny. Like that's what made the tournaments cool too, because those people were. It was just funny. And then it was just the rivals and just the shit talking, and then but then in the end you really know who was there to play, I guess, because it was literally you guys kept coming out. It was like it was you, Rico, Will, Richard,
sadly, yes,
J Flow. I mean, just like you in the end are like the core 5, like you take it or leave it. Like you're like if I was to say what is the North County fighting game scene, the OGs, it would be you 5. It would be Wilbert, J Flow, Rico, Vincent, and Richard. Those would be all. Sadly, those will always be the 5 core OGs, and then like everyone else was like there. And then you have obviously you have Marvel, you have Paulino, like God bless that guy. Paulino, like, and Hudson like can't forget Hudson. I mean you have like everyone. It's Sean. Fuck, god damn it, I knew I was missing someone.
Who's that?
6 people.
I don't know who that is.
Or Sean and Wilbert. you can like kind of, what? Wilbert, we'll just replace Wilbert with Sean. I mean, you know what I mean? But anyway.
He just got back, dude.
And Tibia?
He could be anywhere right now, dude.
He's like Tibia right now, god damn it. But no, I mean, but yeah.
Oh, man, this is a good podcast.
But that's the North County fighting game scene now. Like the scene Kevin, John, and True made is a very, very strong scene. They're a very
it is so strong. It's ridiculous, man. Everybody's cool. Everybody clowns on each other. Funny shit happens all the time. It's like it's all you could ask for in a scene. Everybody plays everything, which is like it's crazy. You can find a game for anything that's there. Like there will always be somebody to play some shit. If you really struggle, you can find a Street Fighter 5 player up there. Yeah. That's all it wants.
Yeah.
Everybody plays everything. Everybody's cool as fuck. It's a good environment. It's good, man.
No, it's all you can ever ask for. Yeah, fucking. Oh, even Rob, dude, Manny and Rob. Rob was like North County also. That's pretty funny, man. And Stanley. For the longest time, I thought Stanley was like Oceanside or something, and then that motherfucker.
No, he's from Mars. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
from space, outer space.
Oh man. Anyway, but yeah. So, the best of luck to the North County boys. I'm pretty sure, and Jake, you guys, there's a lot of good players, and I mean, but then it's just real life happens, the games change, just shit happens, dude. Like you don't want to rekindle the new flame, you know what I mean? It's just it sucks, dude. That shit is sad, but it happens, and then you're just happy that
nobody hates Street Fighter 5 more than me, but I'm still here. That's all I gotta say. So
Jake had the Jake had the most potential. Yeah, he did. He also just wouldn't let certain things go in the game when he. Oh man, damn. No, he was good, dude, and he was funny because he was the first guy when at the OFC tournament. He came up to me. He's like, "Did you get third?" I was like, "Yeah." And then he gave me a packet of oatmeal, and I just like,
yeah, dude.
It's just how he presented it. Will like always like be the funniest thing. It was like a fucking like a super bad moment. Just like, well, here you go, and he just like left. I was like, "God damn it, dude!" What the fuck?
Yeah,
That shit was
the
funny,
old
man.
OFC prizes are some of like the greatest things like to exist, and I'm glad that those still live on. Like, you know, you can't ask for much more than that for your traditions to be upheld. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad.
But no, I mean, yeah, I'm just we're thankful that scene's
Oh,
still
we should
spread.
probably buy some of that shit for Emperor's Cup too.
Probably maybe tomorrow
Yeah.
we'll have like a
Yeah,
Walmart.
let's try not to
fucking-
forget. You know.
Yeah, tomorrow if we do a Gotham thing, we can do that. Anyway, so yeah, our condolences to Gaming on Grand, as fighting game players and card game players.
Yeah, man, that one hurts twice. You know.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so so what what I was gonna go into was, like I said, I love David so much. You know, he's the homie.
Here we go.
I'm not gonna talk shit, but David,
I am.
he's like the Disney of the FGC right now. You know, he's monopolizing on like every. I'm fucking around, but anyway, you know, when you think about it,
Paid me for Hyperbomb.
There,
End quote.
yeah, dude. Kenny paid for his consoles. That's all I gotta say. Oh man, god damn it, god fucking damn it, dude. Anyway,
Yeah, it's a clam takeover, dude.
NXT
clam takeover.
He pulled me over one Monday night session. He was like, "I'm gonna
Like
pay,
a cop?
I'm gonna pay you. You got money coming in the Venmo tonight for the setups." You know, it was like 3 months later. You know, it was like, well, whatever. I wasn't even like thinking we're gonna. Still hasn't came. Still not hitting.
What about Vincent and Leo Myers commentary money?
Oh, dude, man,
The movie, the game.
But I feel like that's what makes us us. Like I don't know about you, but I can care less about that shit. Cause that shit, I'd rather have the laughs and then like it can be like, yeah, he owes me $1,000, but I don't give a fuck because it's just funny as fuck, man.
I would
like,
have gladly done it for free.
I'm already like living like in poverty and like just like my life already sucks. Like you think that's even funnier, man? That shit is mad fucking funny, dude. But yeah. Oh, we need to make that a fucking emote, Toki. The David like scratching his head, dude.
Yeah, dude.
But anyway, locals, holy shit. So Bracken, Calm Warrior, Bracket Visionaries,
Pay Vince for Hyperbomb. Hashtag it. Put it out there.
Sparring Sessions, SD presents, Plus on Block presents, whatever, Bracket Missionaries, Bracket Reverse
Missionaries.
Cowgirl, you know.
What about Reverse Cowboy?
We're talking about missionary, you know, no. But anyway, so yeah,
I think she's on your back.
David has 3 tournaments going on now. It's all under his umbrella. So he has Mondays. If you guys, you know, if you guys are looking for games, Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesdays, I'm gonna tell you guys where to play. So Monday, this is all at Ultra Gaming Lounge. I still need to make like a fucking thing we can put up. But anyway, Ultra Gaming Lounge is like a LAN center up in, I want to say like it's off it's in Claremont. It's if you guys know where SoCal comics are at, it's like literally in the same business area right there. It's like right across, like in the next buildings. But on Mondays for sure there are Street Fighter 5 tournaments. If you guys play Street Fighter 5 in San Diego and you do not want to come to TTF, these Monday nights are fucking sick. There's like 9 people that show up. There's still 5 people I've never seen, and they only show up here, and they're all really cool people. And they're all like literally they're all playing like they're all like they're all about Street Fighter 5 so far. I mean, like I was playing this one person, and then like, you know, she had like her frame data app out, and it was just like it was like, damn, this person really wants to beat me. And then it's just like they're all really into it, and I've actually like, and they actually ask questions. It's amazing. Like this guy, I beat this guy, and he's like, what do I do? I was like, holy shit, man, this guy's talking to me about Street Fighter 5. What do I do? You know what I mean? But no, and then like they're all cool people. There's some of the people like the OG Salt Mines people, you know, there are there. But it's if you play, it's Street Fighter 5, Grand Blue, Unist, or is it called Unist, or is it like Uniclear now? What are they calling it? Uniclear. So Street Fighter 5, Uniclear, and Grand Blue. are the tournaments there. Bring back Tekken. Bring back Tekken. That's all I gotta say. And then Tuesdays is like plus on block. You know, the same. It's David's thing, but the homie Hayden and the two other people, actually the people that used to run the game scene shit, run it. So it's so they do like cross tag, Tekken and Dragon Ball Fighters, and some other shit too. And then Wednesdays, I guess they're gonna start doing Smash. So, and these are all David's things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would certainly think that they would switch those two, but I mean,
Yeah,
sometimes I
feel,
wonder.
I feel like, is it really run by David? You know what I mean? Because it's like one of the things where it's like, I know Kevin and me
Logic has been thrown out the window.
Yeah, because me and Kevin had this conversation in the Discord, and then I'm not gonna we're not gonna get into it, but yeah, I would feel like maybe Tuesday should be the anime. Yeah, Joseph, like, Joseph's been like top 2ing and winning like Grand Blue. That's so fucking sick, dude. But no, I mean, I still really
Joseph's a pretty funny guy, dude.
I feel like
he's an inanimate object, also.
Yeah,
so there you
he's
go.
not real.
He's not real.
But the game stink guys run, it feels esportish. I mean, well, yeah, they run it, but it's still under bracket visionaries, so I don't know what that means. But I hope they figure it out. But I'm happy that Street Fighter V exists at Mondays, because like that one Sunday I was playing Street Fighter V and I was just like so mad I was losing, and then I went there, played, felt a lot better, offline playing. But yeah, so yeah, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, if you play Smash. I mean, I really honestly, out of all our TTF heads and shit, and even like the fanboy gaming people, not fanboy gaming, god damn it, what the fuck was I gonna say?
Landiego Lounge. There you
not
go.
Landy, LDL. No. What the fuck was I gonna say? TTF people, and North County fighting game people. I don't really think that play like Street Fighter and all the fighting games. I don't think none of us are smashers. Besides, I mean, we can go into like Richard and J Flow, with J Flow under the bus and Ilya, but like current up to
humans.
Yeah, humans like currently up to date playing Smash. So we really don't need to talk about Wednesdays. I mean, we play for fun if it's there and fuck around when like Shin Vince brings it.
My father.
But yeah, I watched Luke and like Joseph play in the corner. But yeah, and then fanboy gaming is there. I have nothing bad to say about fanboy gaming, only because I know the dude that runs it and shit. He's a cool guy. I just don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what like I don't know what their deal is, but I do support it because it is a place to play. But I mean, there's just so many places to play in San Diego. It's so fucking crazy. Like I don't. It's such a. It's insane, and I just feel like it's only gonna get harder.
What about the VR arcade?
That too. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just hard when you have like established like venues already, and then it's just hard to compete with them. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you already know that Thursday nights are locked down. Like you already know for damn sure if it's Thursday night, I'm gonna be at Nowhere Gaming playing Tekken 7. You know what I mean? If it's Friday, no one's gonna do anything. They're gonna sleep and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? All guys, you know what I mean? Like, no, real talk, the real shit though. Like, if it's Friday, people are gonna be at TTF. If you're like a new venue and you're gonna post, oh, we're opening doors on Thursday. Like I said, Fanboy Gaming opens, like, they have their Tekken 7 tournaments on Thursdays, like when it's Nowhere Gaming. In reality, yeah, it's closer to me, but I want to.
But why would I go there?
Why would I go there when I know there's gonna be players up there, and then they literally have like Sam, they have Eduardo, they have people that want to play. They have a lot of good players up there, and there's people out there that want to play. I'm not taking anything away from Fanboy Gaming, but I have not seen a tournament there unless it's ran by True or like Kevin, those like monthlies over there. Besides that, I've never seen a tournament ran over there. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not talking shit or anything. It's just that these days are already established. It's fucking crazy. And then there's like, oh, we don't want to do anything Wednesday because Wednesday night fights. Like there's so like that's what pisses me off right now when I think about it. It's like, who gives a fuck about, if you want to throw shit on Wednesdays, you should throw shit on Wednesdays. And don't use that excuse, oh, Wednesday night fights, blah, blah, blah. Because in the end, if you really want to think about it, there's only like 3 people down here that's actually going up there playing at Wednesday night fights. And do you think the people up there give a fuck about us? No, they don't give no. They can care less about us and drive down here to our locals, except for certain people. But I think a lot of the venue people have to just get that out of their mind that yes, Wednesday is also a good day to have tournaments and other locals. You know what I mean? They have to worry about Wednesday night fights. Well, no, don't worry about Wednesday night fights, man. They're doing their
Fuck
thing.
Wednesday night fights,
Let's
man.
do our thing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Except for Jimmy. Jimmy's cool.
Fanboy is a cool venue. No, it's a really it's so funny when these venues are so like these new people that coming out of nowhere have the nicest venues. They have the nicest venues, but these motherfuckers rather play at a fucking haunted house with no roof or a cramped ass like comic book store. You know what I mean? When there's other options to play at. But in the end, it's just like we've already established this dominance and just like Kevin's been around like out of True, I love True, I love John, I love Kevin, but in the end, I feel like they're really successful because they have Kevin, because Kevin's been around the scene for so long, like since I can't say long. He's been like, oh yeah, long. Like Marvel 3, I mean, to us, and that might not seem a long time, but when you think about it, yeah, Marvel 3's been out for a super long time.
In the grand scheme of things,
it's a really long time. And then Kevin sucks. But so they have Kevin like he's pretty soon he'll be an OG, you know what I mean? So he knows how things work, and he's been with like fucking LDL. He's been with all that shit. Like he knows what goes on. He knows like the nasty shit that happens in the FGC, and he knows like the positive shit. You know what I mean? He knows shit, man. You gotta keep it up, man. Like so that they're like I said, I love John, I love True. I'm not taking shit away from them, but they're lucky they have Kevin. That's all I gotta say is that, and then Kevin can be there like teaching these two guys, because I just love when like True does something wrong and people talk shit, and I'll be the first one. Where's John? Like John, it wouldn't happen if John was here. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's always a good one.
But no, it's just So I mean, you guys are if you guys keep it up, which I feel like you guys are really serious about it. Like you guys are literally the future, of of the T like the SD, like not just North County but as SD altogether. Because I'm not gonna get into it, which I will get into it right now. Like this can be a bitch calling or not, but the scene is really lazy. I'm gonna say take it, leave it, whatever. And when I say you're lazy, is because if you do not want to drive 45 minutes to another tournament or to another venue, or you think it's far, you're fucking lazy. If you can't drive, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I understand. If you're like fucking 15 or like a kid and you don't have a car or something, yeah, whatever. I understand. Carpool. Then we have people like Dale. I'm taking it back. We have people like Dale that offer rides TTF all the time, or just they have True and them have the incentive that like, oh, if you carpool with like 6 people in your car, you get like no venue fee. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that I don't. But then like I sound like a bad guy when I talk shit about you guys. But whatever. Who cares? It's if you really want to play, it's whatever. But hey, I'm honored that if you don't want to drive anywhere but TTF, or I understand if you just want to drive to, Nowhere Gaming because it's up there, it's closer. Yeah, whatever. But I mean, if you really want to play, you'll drive. You know what I mean? Like. I can't tell you how many times that like, I had to work at 6 a.m. I had to wake up like at 5 a.m. like fucking gout. Like I only had one leg and I'm just like dying, but I really want to play some Tekken, or I really want to try something out. I drive to like Nowhere Gaming or just some like random venue. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore.
There are multiple times where I have driven,
dude,
up to Riverside
exactly.
and then back down to TTF to not play a tournament game.
Yeah.
So take it for what you will.
Yeah. So I mean, like I don't know what the mindsets of these players are. I'm not gonna get into the mindsets. I'm not gonna get into how I really do think Stampai is like one of the best players in San Diego. But in order to unlock more of it and get better, because I feel like he's kind of at a plateau. Like he has to like just play at other tournaments. Because when he does go to the house, he does good. But I feel like he can, if he kept playing down here with like Nick, just like all our players, Onagai, like Dale, I feel like he can be or Ian and Mondo. I feel like he can be like top 3 of San Diego. But unfortunately, I heard he's moving, so I'm pretty sad here. But and then like I said, right now I think Eduardo and like fucking Sam are like really good. Even True's like down there too. He's really, or down up there, bro. I think True is really good too, but Eduardo and Sam, I really have a lot of faith in those guys up there. That's why I like going up there because I like watching those guys play. I like playing with them.
Yeah, True's a pretty funny guy, man. He needs to get some thicker shirts, but I mean, whatever,
Yeah,
no big deal.
P Nipply, True's. Did Mondo die? No,
He's straight nippling out, dude, all the time. Kind of freaks me out a little.
Mondo did not die. Mondo's actually on Paul's team for Emperor's Cup, which is pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
But yeah,
how's he gonna get there?
Probably Paul picks him up. I don't know.
Paul's got a really far commute, dude. He might not make it.
Speaking of Emperor's Cup, let's talk about Emperor's Cup. Yeah. So yeah, I mean.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Nobody's worried about the North County stuff, dude. Yeah. I know that's going to be alive like pretty much forever.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The places, it's like one of the places I'm least worried about FGC wise in San Diego is North County. So that's take it for what you will.
All right. So
shit, Paul, already, dude. The jig is up, man.
Jig is up. All right, so let's talk about Emperor's Cup. Let's talk about I always feel like man, I feel okay. So to be 100% honest with you guys, I'm excited for Emperor's Cup, but I am also kind of down because I feel like I can do more. And the only reason I think that is because of the situation I'm in right now. The work situation.
It's kind of a downer, like it's affecting a lot of things.
Yeah, but I mean, I wanted to do like art. I wanted to do trophies. I wanted to do all this shit, but there's other important things. But I mean, I'm just happy that we have like 27, like not 27 people, but I mean, we have a lot of teams signed up, and there are people signed up.
People are gonna sign up day up too, like the special,
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Anyway, damn it, I'm sorry. I'm trying to still talk shit about Smash GG because sometimes it's like, what the fuck?
Smash GG fucking sucks, dude.
So apparently, at the moment, we have 9 teams of 2 for Tekken, and we have 4 teams for Street Fighter. But there are also incomplete teams for those games too that don't count to those numbers. For instance, we have JC, the homie JC, is both signed up for Tekken and Street Fighter.
Really?
But he has an incomplete team, so I don't know who. So that's one extra team.
Hopefully it's Hellfire, dude.
And then it might be Hellfire. And then we have Corey Bell signed up as an incomplete team, so I don't know who he's teaming up with. But and then believe it or not, I'm walking on here. Richard actually signed up pretty early. Do you know who Richard's team member is? Oh,
is it not Will?
It's not Will.
Who is it, dude?
It's Stanley.
Damn, dude, he's gonna beam himself down from space. That's
cool, dude. It's not Sean. It's Stanley. Stanley and Richard are a team. But yeah. So Emperor Cup is happening. If you guys don't know what Emperor's Cup is, if you really want to know the story of Emperor's Cup, this picture was pretty funny. What Emperor's Cup is? It's the 4th annual Emperor's Cup. It should be the 5th one, but shit happens. What Emperor's Cup is? It is I see it as a celebration of when Southeast and or South San Diego and North San Diego came together. Like I said, it was like dire times when Street Fighter 4, like, I don't like talking about the story because the story always makes me sad, but it's it's history. It happened.
It's a thing that happened.
It's a thing that happened. So like Street Fighter 4, I want to say it was AE, I think it was AE, whatever, like the second to last one. The numbers were really bad down here, and it was kind of bad everywhere. There would be like Friday nights where like no one showed up, and it was just like, yeah, is this even worth it anymore? It was pretty it was pretty depressing. And then this is just for Street Fighter though, you know what I mean? Yeah, well, even Marvel was kind of dying. It was pretty fucked up. Everything was like it was a pretty it was pretty bad. So like down here it was TTF, it was Salt Mines, it was I don't think it was LDL yet. No, it wasn't LDL yet because
it couldn't have been.
It couldn't have been. So it was Salt Mines, which was like an awesome thing for Marvel, and actually no. So TTF was kind of dying, and then Salt Mines happened, and then the San Diego scene kind of the numbers were all right. You'd get like 8-man tournaments for like Street Fighter. Then Marvel used to have the awesome numbers, and then there was there was OFC, the bank, but it wasn't the bank first. It was someone's house in the military base.
Yep.
Sadly, I never was able to make it, but
Man, that was a great place, man. A lot of really funny shit happened there, dude.
the funny
That's
thing
all I can
about but the funny thing was that if you guys don't know who Mr. Certified and John Kuhn are, they would always message me saying you should come here and play, and I always said no, because I just did other shit. But they always told me to go. They always, like Ray would always say, I'm driving, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I was like, I'm I can't because I'm busy. And then the bank happened, and then I was just really interested. And then I think what happened was like Claremont, or no, it was Pangea. Damn, this is like a history lesson. This is like a whole different podcast. It wasn't even the Salt Mines Day. It was Pangea. Because I remember you guys, or at least Rico and Richard came down once. Man, this is like, I'm not going to get into this. In the end, we'll do like maybe a next, after the podcast recap of Emperor's Cup, we'll talk about the history of this. But I'm going to say, in the end, Emperor's Cup is just a tournament to celebrate the, North County and South County. TTF and OFC come together as one. It's because me, Rico, and Vince teamed up on a team. We fucked everyone up. And
it was the greatest tournament ever.
It was the sickest tournament. Sadly, there was like no footage of it anymore, but I clearly remember we like pretty much fucked up all our demons. It was so sick, man. And I remember
everybody beat the person that they had no business beating.
Yeah,
and we all did it in the same tournament and they were all on the same team. That was the real crazy part about it.
It was like, I can tell you right now, like Rico. Okay, it was it was like I know it was like Vincent beat Lacey. And then Chad beat Vince. And then Rico beat Chad. And then Ilya beat Rico. And then I beat Ilya. And then it was sick. And I just remember the pop-off. I remember it. I wish I can clear as day. I was just fucking Ilya up. And then Rico does the Goonies quote. And then Ilya does a wake up. I bait out a wake up EXDP. And I kill him. And it was like Rico. It was the sickest.
Yeah, that shit was tight, man.
And then if that VOD was still up, you can hear it. It was like, and everyone was just like, it was the sickest tournament ever. And everyone was super happy. Forget,
Rico put himself in the trash can at that time.
And then before that, there was like 5v5, like OFC versus San Diego, and then
which I was not a part of. Just saying,
dude, Rico went in that trash can so fast, dude. No, but no, I really wish that it's crazy. Like I know it's not there, but I always try to find it. But we still have like the challenge like bracket to like remember, and that was
remind.
Yeah, but pretty much, yeah, like I said, in the end, Emperor's Cup is just it's just like it's a celebration of the unity of OFC and TTF and just all the scenes. Because I always say it, Legate always says it, because in the end, me and him have the most say in every. I'm joking. No, but I always say it. Legate always say it, that I really think because of OFC, Street Fighter 4 at least survived in San Diego. And then because everyone was still playing, believe it or not, Vince was a constant player, Jay Flo was a constant player, Rico, everyone was there, everyone was playing, and everyone was like having a good time playing and learning. But no, so, and it was a 3v3 back in the day, but I'll tell you what, you're not gonna find like 3v3s for Street Fighter 5 in San Diego, you know what I mean? So I just thought it would be a better shot of making it a 2v2. But yeah, it's happening Saturday. It will start around, normal TTF hours, because a lot of the teammates can only show up around 9:30 or 10. But I do plan on running the tournament as quickly as possible. A lot of setups. The style is a lot different. It might take a little longer, but I'm pretty sure if we get a consistent flow of shit going on, it won't be too long. But I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna want to play in Rico's. It might be a Sorting Hat Alpha 2 tournament, which I'm super excited for. If it's a Sorting Hat tournament, I will most definitely play in it. And then there's only gonna be like 3 people actually playing Tekken and Street Fighter, so it shouldn't be that bad. But no, it should be good. It's gonna be a Pokemon style tournament. It's gonna be Double Life. If you guys don't know what Double Life is, if you guys watched Strong Style that just happened last year, the last Strong Style, and hopefully not the last one. But they did a new little rule. It was like Double Life. Each player had 2 lives, and pretty much you had to knock out. You had to beat each player twice, and I thought it was just really cool. It's just a really cool. I don't want to say mechanic, but a really cool. What's the word I'm looking for, Vince? It's just a really
style.
cool way to a really cool style to play in, and I think it'll bring a lot of hype and a lot of games. And I mean, all people seem really excited. Format, thank you, format. People seem really excited about the Empress Cup, and then, but like I said, I
Yeah,
wish
which
I,
is cool, man, because there's not a lot of word out there on it, but I mean, people were still
yeah.
excited, even up here, So that was
No,
that was a
yeah,
big
there's a
surprise
team.
too.
Eduardo and Jacob are teaming up, which is really
That
cool,
is a
man.
team.
Yeah, that's a team. So I hope they show up. There's a lot of cool teams showed up. I
I
hope.
can almost guarantee it, but yeah, we'll
And
see.
then I was thinking what I want to do is I want to make, like I said, because I haven't been thinking about these like I said, I don't want to say I've been down and like depressed and all that shit, but I've like thinking of next year, thinking of the future. Next Emperor Cup, what I want to do is I want to make it like a PHS. I want to make it like a whole day thing. I want to, or not a whole day thing, but what do you know what I mean? Just like a late afternoon type of deal. I want to like make it big. I want like you have to register. You have to register because how I want to do it is that I want to make the teams. I want to see how many teams we have. I want to do. It's gonna be like a big Kahuna. So I want the teams or like a Japanese tournament. You know what I mean? The teams are gonna be in a round robin, and they're gonna have to play each other. And the two teams that have the best scores make it into the final bracket, and then they get to pick where they want. That's what I want the next Emperor Cup to be. So hopefully it all works out and all that shit. So yeah, I want that to work out. Next year hopefully we get that going. PHS. I mean, I'm not gonna get into it right now, but when you think about it, PHS is around the corner, and then the Kuna blocks are gonna be out of nowhere, which is fucking scary when you think about it. But yeah, because July is only like 5 months away. Jesus Christ, man. So that's PHS, and then right after PHS, Evo season, Kuna season starts, and then man, I can't wait for my first PHS. But yeah, man, I feel like I'm just like ranting and ranting. Vince, you want to say anything?
No, man, I like the rants right now, dude. I'm looking forward to all these events. I hope that they all work out how we think
Yeah,
they are. Hope that there's space for all this shit. That's always
yeah.
a big concern. So
So okay,
looking
so
forward to it. I'm looking forward to Emperor's Cup too,
yeah,
man. Even though I don't play any of these games, it doesn't
yeah,
really matter.
yeah. Um, so what we'll do is that we will so after Emperor's Cup, we have like a 5 month break of when PHS starts. I want to do Ranbat. I love Ranbats, but it's just we know how those end up. But I love Ranbats so much. But between the I guess the 5 months, you know what I mean, the dry spell between the Emperor's Cup and PHS, I want to get that front room cleaned up, and hopefully maybe next week I'll start before I start working. Hopefully soon, but
Cross your
before
fingers, man.
cross your fingers. But when I really have the day off, or maybe even tomorrow, I don't know. Really clean that front room because I want that front room is very
Oh
spacious.
yeah, don't forget about the 420B anniversary event
The
too.
420B anniversary event that has to be a thing. Oz's stuff has to be a thing too. Maybe we'll do some barbecues in honor for the bees and Oz's stuff. Um,
And the sub giveaway.
will Saturday be streamed? Saturday will be streamed, and it's looking like Tekken will be the game that we're streaming because it has the most teams so far. But who knows? We might have like last minute people. So before I know there's a lot of people and there's like fucking 30 people in here. What I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna make myself fucking clear because I'm not over it. I don't really care, but when it comes down to kahunas now and Kuna events, PHSs, and Emperor Cups, there will be a deadline to register because I don't give a fuck. I want to treat these as my babies. These are the mini majors of SD. These are only, when you think about it, like big tournaments that been going on in San Diego since like '05. So yeah, if you want to register for Emperor's Cup, you need to sign up by tomorrow 11 p.m. because that's the cutoff time. If I will allow you to sign up at the house on Saturday, but I want to make brackets early. I want to seed people. I don't want no last minute shit because this shit's gonna be fucking sick. A lot of these teams are fucking stacked as hell. But if you want to sign up last minute, because I already know like fucking Avery and Speed Kicks or even we're gonna walk in Saturday without signing up or some shit. If you want to play in this shit, you need to sign up online. because if you do not sign up online Saturday, you will have to pay an extra $5. I'm over it. I'm taking your fucking money.
Yes,
And if
pay me $5.
and if you don't want to play in this tournament, then you don't have to. If you don't want to pay the late fee, then you don't have to play in the, you don't have to play in the tournament. You can watch.
You can still pay me.
You can don't pay Vince.
Pay
But
me.
yeah, see you at Emperor's Cup. But yeah, okay. Let's talk about the questions. Oh wait, is there? Yeah, I mean, I feel good about that. I feel good about that. All right, so we can answer this question from Oscar. You know, it was a while ago, and I feel like Will's not here, so he doesn't have to answer it. And I feel like this is more catered to me and Vince.
Pretty much.
I know it's Tuesday, and this is like 2 weeks ago. Fuck, Mary, Murder, Mermaid Edition. The Starbucks Mermaid, the mermaids from Harry Potter, or Kokoro from One Piece. I'll go start off first. I will marry Kokoro. I will kill the fucking Harry Potter mermaids, even though they did come through in the end, in the Great War, you know, at Hogwarts. And I would fuck the Stephanie Michelle version of the Starbucks Mermaid. So
Nice.
yeah, I think that's her name.
Pretty good answer.
Yeah.
You know, this is an easy one, man. We're marrying the Harry Potter mermaids, all of them. Don't give a fuck. We're doing it.
Gillyweed.
And we're fucking Kokoro for sure. And we're killing the Starbucks mermaid because I fucking hate Starbucks.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it so that Dre can be free. You know?
Oh,
it's a win-win. It's a double banger, you know. She's fucking done though.
Yeah.
Starbucks is trash.
Starbucks is trash. Shouts for the water though. All right, Triox. Which Skittles are the best flavored? Original, tropical, wildberry, or dark side? I really enjoyed the tropical ones when I was a kid. I was always getting those ones, so that's my answer.
Dude, wildberry all day, man. Purple
Wildberry?
Packaging. What more could you ask for?
Nice, hell yeah. Pent Up Cody, aka Cool Cody. Top 3 items on the Taco Bell menu. Man, oh man. Volcano Grande Nachos, the Mexican pizza, and the fucking man, the last one would be tough. I think maybe just a regular old fashioned like fucking taco, dude. Oh, you know the cheesy fiesta potatoes were really good when they had the chives before they started killing people. But yeah, those are Baja Blast. Well, yeah, Baja Blast.
Yeah, the question is, are we excluding Baja Blast? Because that's like automatically taking a spot.
Yeah, not for me. Whatever. Those are my 3. So the volcano nachos, the cheesy fiesta potatoes, and what the fuck was the other one I said? And the Mexican pizza. Because you guys don't know why I like the Mexican pizza, because Legade said it, and it was the funniest thing I ever heard. And I was like, you know what? This just makes so much sense. If you guys don't know who Legade is, we used to go to Taco Bell all the time, and he said, you know why I like the Mexican pizza? Because it's the only thing on the menu that it's itself.
Yep.
Take it as you want, but yeah. Vince, 3 items. Oh, God, wait, I'm sorry. K-Sexy, I hate you. How about those old chicken burritos? Those old chicken burritos were fucking good with the little green sauce. But you and I both know, after that day when we tried to get them, they were never the same. They were different. They were trash. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Vince, I'm sorry. Take it away.
It's no problem. You know, we're excluding Baja Blast, right? Because
yes.
Definitely. The Dorito Locos Taco, because it's fucking hilarious. There's a common theme on all these. They're all funny. The new rolled tacos, because like I don't know what their story is, but you know, like they're pretty good. And the Crunchwrap without the jizzy white sauce, dude. Like all 3 of those things, like I can see myself eating those like forever, because that shit's good as fuck.
Oh yeah, hell fucking yeah. All right. Which character was the least useful in any Final Fantasy game? I don't know if Vince played Final Fantasy, but I'll answer. I feel like Kamari was the most least useful. Yeah, I think Kamari was, only because like, you know, I understand what his build was like, oh, he can beat everything, but in the end he like sucked. So that's just, he's a really cool character, I think, but just his spirit grade just sucked dick. And I can't think of anyone like any other. But there are probably like a lot of shitty characters in the older Final Fantasies, but at least they were cool. But I mean, yeah, I can always think of like, I always wanted Kamari to work out because I thought he was like a really cool character, and I always like was like, no, but you can use like anyone's spear grid, but it was just like, it wasn't worth it. That's just me. But anyway, Vince, do you have a question or an answer for this one?
it really echoes that statement. It's a double whammy though because he looks so fucking cool
He's dude. He's
and he
yeah,
is so shitty.
yeah.
It's like
If
that, and if we're just talking personally, like Yuffie, dude, get her out of there, fucking garbage character.
you hear
But
that,
I mean,
Viato? You hear that? Anyway,
in actual like usefulness though, it definitely
yeah.
that statement.
No,
There you
Kamari, dude, Little Horn, and then you find out that he's the smallest out of all his people. Holy shit, dude! And he's like part of like the first cinematics too, when like he just like rolls up on you when you're following. That shit's so sick, man. Um, yeah. Cases was.
He's so cool that
He
he
has
gets
the coolest dice roll.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. He's so cool that he
Don
gets
and
a pass.
Toki. That will forever be my K-Sith name is Toki
Yep.
and Don, dude. All right. Um,
Good question.
Good question. Based on damn, you know what? This is because it was funny because I was reading this question in our gay chat room, but and yes, this was a question we did a long time ago. I think it was, but anyway, J Flow, based on accomplishments and overall skill in their prime, who is on SD's fighting game Mount Rushmore, and who is gonna draw it? Okay, so okay, I'm dumb. There's 5 faces on that thing, right? Or is there 4? I feel like there's 4. Is there 4? Vince, are you there?
There's 4.
There's 4. Okay, so
I didn't know if you were asking yourself or if you were asking me. I wasn't quite sure.
So I'm gonna say Viscant because he's won Evo, Gene because he's top 8 Evo multiple times. I'll put Richard up there because I feel like right now he's like one of the most man. These are only Capcom players. I think Tekken. Oh fuck it, we'll do Richard and then man. Because like if I want to think Tekken 5 Prime, dude, like with Tekken 5 had a lot of good players. Shit, see that's the. But anyway, I'm gonna stick with my guns. I'm just gonna say to make it funny. I guess Capcom. I'm gonna cheat. We'll do like a Capcom, and no, I can't do that. That's fucked up. So I'm gonna try. Oh man, see now this is hard. So I want to do 2 from. Man, good question. Good question. I'm just going with my gut. I'm doing Viscant. I'm doing Gene. I'm doing not even like Ogre. Alex Man was fucking Ogre up, man. Ace was fucking Ogre up. Legati, man. And Ogre was fucking everyone up too, dude. Like Tekken 5, San Diego Tekken 5 is intense, man. LA feared Tekken 5 San Diego. That's all I gotta say, man. SD Smash player. Jesus guys, I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going Viscant, Richard, Gene, and Tong. That would be an ugly ass Mount Rushmore or Ilya. No, Tong. Yeah, we'll say Tong because Tong has top 8 at Evo. If you guys don't know, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do this based off top 8 Evos and Richard. Is my final one is Richard, Tong, Jay, and Gene. Those are my 4. Vince.
It's a pretty good list. Are we counting Clockwork as San Diego? That's my question.
Yeah, no, Edma, Clockwork, Shady K. See, this is a hard question.
It is. It's very difficult. But that's my question. Does he count?
Dude, yeah, I would count him.
Fuck. Then he would be up. Him, Jay, Tong. Ooh, actually, because I have the same 3. It's Gene, Jay, and Tong, and the last one's up for grabs. It's a mix of between like Clockwork, Shady K for making top 8, like
even Ed Mo's like his parents
yes.
live out here and shit.
I'm just gonna go with the top 8s. So yeah, Gene, Jay, Tong, and Shady K. All top 8 finalists and 1 Evo winner.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's my 4.
Yeah, I'm kicking Richard off, man. It's like between like Clockwork. Man.
He will never be on there, dude.
Yeah.
He can be the tour guide. That's all he's doing.
Yeah. There we go. He's a tour guide. He's forever the tour guide.
He can be on the pamphlet. That's it.
He's like the old ranger guy. Then like the little kid's like, "What's your story, Mister?" And just like a little tear comes down. And...
Crying Indian.
We'll help clean up. All right. Patches. Who the fuck is Patches?
The pirate.
Who would you personally want as Smash DLC? Who the hell put you into this chat? Who the fuck is this guy? I'm just joking. Then the homie Cool Justin follows up with Patches. Who would you like to fill out on Fighter Pass 2? God damn it. Okay. Batman.
Oh, and who's gonna draw it? Crockett's gonna draw it.
Yeah, Crockett will draw it. No,
Crockett will.
I will pick 4 people Crockett, Angie, myself, and Rico will draw each of them.
Oh
They
man,
will draw names out the
yeah,
hat. Dude.
Rico has to draw Tong, dude.
Never forget the Big Kahuna art, man. I tried. I did that art, and you can tell where I just started getting lazy in the end. Okay. Yeah, dude. Totally, man. Batman, the homie Fortnite, Geese. I'm not gonna answer this question. We're not answering this question. Did this motherfucker actually come to this and ask us about a Smash? Okay. Dale, Swoj guy. The character can be found in.
Yeah, all the Ebony Goddess.
All the Ebony Goddesses are the. Oh man. What should be next? Tekken 8 or Tekken X Street Fighter? I think they should just get rid of Tekken X Street Fighter and just work on a Tekken 8. Because I do know for a damn fact that Akuma, Eliza, Geese, and any other meteor character or any of the DLC were meant for a test run for Tekken X Street Fighter. But I don't think I don't even think Tekken 8 should be necessary. I think Tekken 7 can be played for a really long time. But in reality, I would like to see a Tekken 8. Vince, anything?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel the same way. You know, I'll put this out there though. If that game is not a tag game, then I would want it to be made. If it's a tag game, make Tekken 8 instead.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Dale again. What's the saving strategy for when new fighting games are on the PS5 and you have to get millions PS5s for the tournament? Maybe the tournament fees. I'm probably gonna do what I did last time, is just bitch it out and spend my own money. I mean, that's how I got the PS4s and the PS3s and shit. Honestly, was that I just used my money. I mean, and then back then I wasn't even a supervisor. I was just like a fucking pleb, and I was only making. I just saved up, man. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really I wasn't even back in the day. I wasn't even charging venue. Like, it was like a $3 fucking venue fee. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit in the end just came out of my wallet. And then I had some hookups at Sony, and they would help me out, but it wasn't like crazy. But yeah, I mean, when it happens, it's gonna happen, and I'm probably gonna literally buy like. My goal was probably a PS5 a month when the PS5 comes out and a game comes out. Is that each month I will buy a PS5, and I mean, if the stream the Twitch paycheck does well, then that's probably gonna go to it too, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
thanks,
mean,
thanks, Avum.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, they're all gone now, but I mean, in the end, yeah, I mean, it just happened. I mean,
Yeah, it'll just be like how it was at first, man. It'll just be like, please God, bring your PS4
Yeah,
so that
bring-
we can
yeah.
play Street Fighter 5, the world's greatest game of all time.
yeah, bring your systems until I can well, I mean, TTF,
so we can play Marvel 5. Yeah.
TTF was always a community effort, you know, CEO Bert, but I mean, in the end, I didn't have to, because there were people freely willing to bring their setups, but in the end, I didn't want people to have to do that hassle, so I just decided to buy like 12 fucking PS4s, and I mean, I don't even use like 3 of them, God forbid. I mean, one's like a Monster Hunter, like, you know what I mean? Like, I have like 4 extra PS4s that I don't use, you know what I mean? I don't even have monitors either. Like, I have like 12. It's crazy. But yeah, but when the time comes, which it is gonna happen, I mean, we gotta wait. Corn, best redhead, best brunette, best blonde, gaifu or waifu, your choice. Ooh, man. Blonde, damn. Brunette, damn, and redhead, damn. Huh. I feel like Vince's answer would be redhead, brunette, blonde versions of Rihanna, you know. I can't answer this right away. I think we might have to go unless
Yeah, if you're okay on taking a waiver on this question,
Yeah.
I will provide picture evidence
Yeah,
for you
I
for the
think-
next one,
I think
if you'd
we-
like.
Yeah, let's wait. I like that. We'll do picture. We'll pin it, or we'll figure it out. Haku, aka New Blood Kevin. Bit of a follow up question. I'm sorry. Bit of a follow up to last week's question. There are clearly too many games. Yeah, tell me about it. Too many games and not enough players. Hell yeah. You know what? Before I finish this question, Kevin, I just want to tell you that me and Crockett, God damn it, me and Vince,
Me and Crockett.
that me and Vince really enjoy your questions. And we always
Yes,
like, and at least me, you know, yeah, we all talk shit about, look at these try hard questions. But it's really hard to talk shit about your questions or any like, because this is like slowly becoming my favorite segment. Actually, it is my favorite segment.
Yeah, it's definitely my
Yeah.
favorite for sure.
So anyway, bit of a follow up to last week's questions. There are clearly too many games and not enough players. The community sort of feels like it's being spread out too thin. Would the scene be better off if things went back? Went back to being more centralized, like Street Fighter 4, Marvel 3 days? Do you feel this is wait? Do you feel this is this even? Wait, do you feel this is this even a problem? Did I read that right?
You did, but it's supposed to be that this is even a problem.
Okay, do you feel that this is even a problem? Okay. Um I'm gonna answer what my heart tells me. I know Vince will answer, what his heart tells him. But I do feel like yes, there are a shitload of games and there are not enough players. Or there is enough players, but they just disappear. Or they just don't want to play anymore. I don't feel like it's a problem. Because in the end, I'm not gonna force you to play Street Fighter 5. I'm not gonna force you to play Eunice. I'm not gonna force you to play this, that. You're gonna play what you want to play, and I can only hope that, Street Fighter 5 is your like game, but then you're at Davis tournament and they play Eunice and you want to get into it. I can only hope that a game sparks your interest and that people are willing to help you. And it just it you're right. You're 100% right that there are way too many games, and then there are people out there that are trying to play everything. And then like we talked about it earlier, that it's not gonna happen. It's just it won't happen. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it could happen, but then you're really handicapping yourself, because it's just, even when I'm playing two fighting games like high level, it's hard. It's really hard. If you're at Wednesday Night Fights and you're in top 8 for like two fighting games, it's really hard to go back and forth and like just trying to like, your mindset is everywhere. You know what I mean? Because you're literally playing different fighting games, and it's like playing Mortal Kombat and then you're playing Tekken 7 and you're trying to find a block button. You know what I mean? That happens sometimes. That really does happen sometimes. Um, would the scene be better off if things went back to being more centralized? It might be, but I mean, I feel like then we become like Nazis. Like, it's just like, you can only play this game and this game because I don't want to support these games. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not a problem. I mean, it's a problem, but it's a good problem to have. People are gonna play what they want to play. You're gonna support what you want to support, and then you just have to find a way to make it work. In the end, you just have to find a way to make it work. I mean, maybe you can't have like unfortunately, like Thursdays, you guys had a good thing going because you had Tekken, you had Street Fighter, no, sorry, you had Tekken, you had Uniclear, you had Dragon Ball Fighters, Grand Blue on at Nowhere Gaming, and then you switched it up at Gaming on Grand with all the other games. It might have been property games, but there are other games that people were playing. It's not like they had to be like, oh god, I'm in like 5-6 different tournaments, blah blah. It's not, you know what I mean? You're not running around. You're not like fucking, you're not focusing on like multiple games. It's like, okay, good. It's Monday, I can focus on Street Fighter. Oh, Tuesday, I can focus on Tekken. You know what I mean? But you're just gonna, whatever works out for you works out. As a whole, it's just hard to get people anyway in San Diego. I mean, it was always like that. I mean, it was just always, like, when you think about it, it was only centralized during the Street Fighter 4 and Marvel 3 days. Only that. Street Fighter 4 and Marvel 3. That's it. Because back in the day, you had CVS 2, you had Third Strike, you had Guilty Gear, you had Marvel 2, and people were all playing those games. Like, there were, when you think about it, there were a lot of games. Like the original Evo games, everybody was playing them. Everyone was trying to play them. It's not like now where there's like a million games. It wasn't really centralized. It was only centralized when you think about it during Marvel 3 and the Street Fighter 4 days. But in the end, no, I don't think it's a problem to have. I mean, it's like I said, do you feel like it's even a problem? No, I don't feel like it's a problem. It's kind of hard being a TO, being an event runner, because if you're trying to get a big thing going on, if you're trying to make money, if you're trying to, if you're just trying to have shit happen, yeah, it's kind of hard because you have to find out, you have to cater to what the people want, and then so you just have to, it's just a trial and error. You have to figure it out. I mean, like, sadly, I would love to have Uniclear and anime at the house, but I mean, it's just it's hard to get people here.
why, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm competing with Nowhere Gaming because they get like 20 million people for Uniclear, and you know they don't want to drive to TTF because what are they're probably thinking what are the chances, or who's even going to be there? You know what I mean? They're already guaranteed this big number up there. Why would they? You know, I mean, you know, me and Vince and people, we already know that we don't give a fuck about who's there or not. We're just gonna go and play. Doesn't matter. But I feel like a lot of the new school mentality is that they don't want to drive unless people are there. I'm just gonna say it like that. I mean, but then there's people at David's like the guy Knots. I believe he's like one of the Nowhere Gaming, and he's at David's tournament every day. And then there's only like 4 or 5 or 6 or 8. You know what I mean? Their turnouts are not as big as the Nowhere Gaming ones, but he's there playing all the time. But that's just my thing about it. But yeah, just take it or leave it, man. Vince.
So it's a really good question, first of all. And yeah, there's a shitload of games out right now. It's not really a problem though, because the scene is not like it was before. The scene does not have 2 very strong games to rally behind and no reason to play any other game. A game like that doesn't exist right now. There is no Street Fighter 5. I mean Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 sucks. There is no Street Fighter 4 that people want to play and want to get good at and want to travel for. And as much as shit as I talk about Marvel, there is no Marvel 3 that people want to play and want to travel and want to get good at for. It's just not the way that it is anymore. And having people travel to different things in North County and San Diego is not really a problem, I don't think. Would it be nice if everybody could make it to everything? Of course it would. But sometimes that just doesn't happen. Sometimes people don't want to play in a tournament until 4 in the morning. Sometimes people don't want to drive down that far. Sometimes a lot of things. So, you know, the problem of us being spread out too thin, I don't really know if it is a problem. And I don't know if it would be better off if things were just 2 games to rally behind. I kind of like it the way it is now, where there's something for everybody instead of people being forced to play 1 to 2 games. So it's more of a condensed version of what's already been said, but yeah, I feel mostly the same way that you do about it.
I like it. It reminds me of the arcades when you walk in, like when you walk into TTF and you hear.
Yeah, it's like, well, shit, you know, games. TVS 2 is completely packed. At least I can play KOF right now. It's like that's just how it goes. You know, it feels a lot like that.
You just hear like the Mortal Kombat sounds going crazy. You know.
Yeah, you feel like people aren't obligated to play a game because everybody's playing it. People can play what they want to play, which is a good thing, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right. Good question. Corn. If Will ever got stuck in the bathroom, who would help him out? Javi.
Javi. Yeah, definitely Javi. Not Sean.
Yeah, not Sean. Javi. Dale, in your experience, what do your opponents fall for the most against your Ganry and Kuma? Vince. I'm pretty sure. Never mind. I can't joke about that.
Thank you.
I mean, the classic back in the DR days that Arnold knows about was like Crouching, and James and everyone else was like Wall Rising 2 followed up by another Wall Rising 2 was a good one. Just like the 3 down forward 3s in a row to a launcher. Down forward like 1-4 throw, down forward 1-4 punch parry. Kuma was just the breakdancing move, or just the 2-1 mix ups and shit. But I mean, it's just you guys fall for a lot of shit, and that's why I keep doing it. It's funny every time I hit you guys with it. But yeah, Vince, in your experience, what do your opponents fall for the most against your Balrog back in the Street Fighter 4 days?
I can tell you my favorite one right away without even thinking about it. It's block sweep into far medium kick super. 100%. That is my absolute favorite thing that people would fall for, because when you block the sweep that. Like, obviously, okay, it's my turn now. Like, he can't really do anything from there. But nothing that you do outside of another sweep is going to hit me. Like, it will never happen. So that's basically a free opportunity for me to get, like, around 400 damage just for you thinking that you can do something.
And the best part about that is that when Don or Gerald are playing a ROG, it's going to happen, and then for some reason, they're all in the same room just smiling and laughing, dude. They can be, like, in certain corners of the room, but it happens. But yeah, that's pretty fun.
That's definitely my absolute favorite one. And real close second place is somebody focusing at any time in front of me, because I will super and ultra that shit every time. It's not hard. All the focus animations look exactly the same because they have to, so it's incredibly easy to react to, and it's like the easiest damage of your life. So those 2 for sure. Also, I don't play fighting games, so I can't answer that question.
Can I get a TTFZ team or jobber role in this server? Yes. I will figure out what a Z team jobber role thing is. But yeah. Phil, out of the characters you main throughout each fighting game, which one is your favorite to play and why? If you want me to be real with this question, it's probably gonna be something that you guys won't expect me to say, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be my Marvel 3 team. It's gonna be Spencer, Senna, and Wesker, because that team was super funny.
That team is pretty tight, not gonna lie.
And I had a lot of good moments with that team. The Thor, Scroll, and Hulk, yeah, dude, totally. But yeah, it's gonna have to be my Marvel 3 team was my favorite to play, and why? Because I mean, I can kill Thor in one hit, and then there's just in my Marvel 3 career of San Diego, I've just had a lot of funny moments, and it's if you were there for them, then you were there for them. But yeah, that would have to be my answer. Vince.
I guess we'll take it back to Yatagarasu. Juzumaru, Dark Juzumaru, because he has really easy links, and he does so much fucking damage. It's like insane how much damage he does. And he has one of the easiest hit confirms of all time. It's just crouching heavy punch into super. It's a one frame link, whatever. It doesn't matter. You have so much time to confirm it that it's not that big a deal. And if you hit it, it does like 50%. I fucking love playing that character because he's like super autopilot-y. You don't have to think too much when you play him, and it feels really rewarding to land shit like that. So nice. There you go. Also, I don't play fighting games, so there you go.
Always a good question. Arc. I was streaming earlier and I laughed when I read this one. I'm sorry, Keenan. Arcades versus online matches. What's better? I don't know if this is a real question or you're trying to fuck with us, but 100% arcades. Why? Have you not been keeping up with like online fighting games? Online fighting games should not exist. Arcades. I'll tell you what. Online matches killed arcades. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Arcades. I mean, at least for in the States. Even in Japan, because a lot of the arcades are dying in Japan, like one by one. It's very sad. But I mean, when in the arcades, the number one for me is socializing. You are getting out of the house to go into another area and sit there for hours to play video games. You're socializing. You're talking to real people. You can see your opponent. You can talk shit. I don't know. I don't know how to answer this question like without going everywhere, man. Just it was just you. I guess it was a more sociable. It was you socialize. That's crazy. It's no laggy. There's no excuses. You're there. You're out. It was an experience. It was a crazy experience. I know there's people like, oh, you lived it. Like, I know about it. And I guarantee a lot of those new school players that tell me that they're liars. They're fucking liars, man. All I gotta say. It was an experience, man. I've been like, it's just crazy about how many like tournaments or arcades I've seen in my lifetime. I mean, like I was always traveling to AI, Super Vid. I mean, all the like Regency, FFA. I've been to all those like arcades. Alex, if you guys know what Alex's arcade is, I've been there. When I think about it, it's just crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like saying I'm being on a high horse, but it's just it's the things I've seen. I would never trade it. Like I wish it was like the old days, but it's not. But 100%, I would say arcades because of the whole you're socializing with people and yeah, it's just and online fighting games suck ass. That's all I gotta say. Vince.
Yeah, real easy answer. Until there's 1-to-1 parity between online play and offline play, until the experience is mirrored, it's always going to be offline. No matter what the situation is, no matter how far you have to drive, no matter if it's an arcade or in a house, it doesn't matter. Until online feels exactly the same as offline, the answer will always be online. And maybe that'll happen sometime in our lifetime, but as of now, it's not comparable. It's a completely different game that you're playing online versus offline, and that's not acceptable for anybody that's trying to play a game seriously. So there you go.
I mean,
example today was I was playing, I was fucking this guy up, and then it lagged, and I stunned him, and I did a combo that I had no business doing online, and then I dropped it and I lost. I mean, you literally get away with you literally get away with murder like online when you play online. Those are not real matches because you can get away with murder. Like it's so fucked up, man. Like I don't want to get into it, but you literally just get away with murder. It's so sad. Like, and people like count those wins as wins. Like they're proud of that. Like, oh, I won. It's like motherfucker. Like you were stunned and about to die, and it lagged, and now I'm just like dead. Like it's so fucked up. But yeah. Why do people take so long between sets at the gym? Vince, I can't answer that. I don't know.
Anything beyond obviously a minute and a half to 2 minutes in between sets, like it's just people act like they ain't got shit to do and like they just don't give a fuck about anybody else's time. That's like, it's just people being inconsiderate. Same as any reason why people do anything. Why do people piss on the seat? Like all the shit. People are just inconsiderate. So like, there's no funny answer I can give you. I'll just give you the real one. People are just inconsiderate, or they just think that their time is more valuable than yours. So yeah. There you go.
Toki, you always. Why are you pushing this, bro? Any chance for a Grand Blue tourney? I want to fuck people up. I'll tell you one thing. Don't worry, I'm just joking. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to throw Grand Blue tourneys when the game comes out finally. I will be having tournaments for that game, but not. I mean, just next week, right? I'll have a tournament for it next week. But if you want to bring a setup, you're more than welcome to bring a setup. So no, there will not be a Grand Blue tournament Saturday at the Empress Cup. Because I want to more focus on Emperor's Cup, so that's your reason. But for sure, the TTF after that, we will have Grand Blue tournaments if people are interested, and hopefully people show up. Because I mean, I'll keep running them when people keep showing up. So yeah, bada boom, bada bing. Cool, Cody. Will Vince be bringing cookies to Emperor's Cup? If so, what kind? Is that a thing?
If the chat wants it, it's just. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you want cookies.
If you want cookies at Emperor Cup, put a 1 in the chat.
If you do, I'll bake them on Saturday before I come up. All right, cool. I'll bake them. No problem. I'm going to be probably bringing what I have already at the house. So what I have supplies for is I have supplies for chocolate cookies with white chocolate chips. That's what I have, and I don't want to go buy anything else, so I'll be making those.
Nice. There you go. Can you please explain your choice in words for this clip? No. Leo, God damn it, Leo Meyer. Gollin wanted to know what's a question you guys always want to answer, but we are too dumb and have never asked. That's a really good question. Don't be a bitch, Cody. Okay, so in this clip, I called this guy. I said get fucked, the gay F word. And I didn't. Okay, and then I don't know. That's how I was feeling because that guy was just being a dick, dude. And I didn't mean it as what's the word, like an attack on that community. I was just, you know what I mean? Like, I can't explain it because I don't want to talk about it. Only because just the world is soft now. The world is really soft. I'm watching all these Police Academy movies, and I'm watching all these movies that are just fucking funny, and the humor's funny. And it's just we're raised in the 90s, dude. Like it was just we're raised in the 90s. Like my mom and dad would say that shit. Like it's one of the funniest words ever. And then it's just you can't be funny anymore because you're gonna offend someone. Doesn't matter. It could be that word. Doesn't matter what word it is. You're always gonna offend someone, and then you're gonna become like the next like hashtag. You know what I mean? Like it's just you're gonna get canceled. Your Twitch channel's gonna get count. Like you don't mean it, but it's just that you just said that word that. Voldemort is just like, oh, like this guy's a fucking bigot, and then I mean, it just happens, dude. It fucking happens. Yeah, you gotta be careful of the pronouns. I mean, someone got mad because I called Seth a he, and I was like, Jesus Christ, man, like just fucking press start, please. Like I don't give a fuck if what this character is. Like, am I being inconsiderate? Yeah, probably, but I mean, just I was born and raised in an era where like that was the word to say. Like I don't know. I mean, I have nothing against that shit, but I mean, man. So Pinbot, there you go, man. That's your answer. You fucking. Oh man. See you Friday or Saturday. I'll call you for your face. What's a question you guys always wanted to answer, but we are too dumb and never ask? I don't know. That's a good question. You guys ask a lot of good questions, so I'm not gonna
Yeah, I can't think of.
I can't think. I
I
can't.
can't be more creative than you guys. You guys ask good questions. I don't really have anything that I can say.
I can't think of a question, like an answer for that question, when we are always gonna have this segment, and you guys are gonna keep asking these questions. So that's your answer. These questions will always be here. Probably not. Leo Meyer or Gollin. Leo Meyer wanted to know who would you choose to who would you choose to be your fighting game spirit, animal slash character. Also, who would you choose for each other? For myself, I don't know. That's a good one. I would just say Kuma because he's actually an animal. Yeah, and Kuma's cool. I don't know. I like to think. I really believe that like when you enjoy your character, like a character that you can really relate to, that's when you have a good character. You know what I mean? You pick a character because you can relate to that character. I know it sounds kind of like weird and gay, but I mean, it's just like I feel like I can like when you look at me and like someone says, "Oh, he's a bear player. Oh, he's a birdie player." You're like, "Fuck, dude. This guy is like, of course, this guy's a fucking bear player." You know what I mean? And if I would choose for like Vince, I'm Rog, dude. Like, it's amazing that Vince uses Rog. Rog is like the sickest character ever. And if you really know Vince, that shit's mad funny that he picks Rog. Like, so I'm gonna pick Rog for him. Like, cause Vince is Rog, dude. He's black, dude. Vince is like the blackest motherfucker
That is correct.
you'll ever know, dude. Like,
And he's still not in the Discord.
and Rog is like the sickest character like ever. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my answer for you guys, Vince.
Man, that's such an interesting question. Let me. Spirit animal is probably Shenwu because he wears a Hawaiian shirt and he's badass. Like any character that has a throw where they headbutt you, I'm a really big fan of. He's got some of the sickest supers like in existence. He punches you so hard it looks like a nuclear explosion. That character is like he's super fucking cool. That's one of my favorite fighting game characters that's like ever existed. So I'm gonna go with that. And for Cody, see that's like it really is difficult. But I am gonna say Ganryu. He's always about like he's about the Twitch waifus also. Like it's pretty close personality wise, I'd say. Just in love with all these dark women. So there you go. I'm gonna go with that.
Nice. All right, Alfie. Damn, Alfie. Hope you're doing good, brother. I ran into you in Street Fighter 5 today, and I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing good, brother. What's better pizza, Costco or Little Caesars? Man, those are both bad pizzas,
Justin likes that, dude.
But dude, I don't know, man. I love Costco pizza and I love Little Caesars, so it's hard to choose, man. But I'm gonna have to go with Little Caesars because it's a lot easier to get, man. It's more accessible. You know what I mean? Vince?
Yeah, Little Caesars doesn't require me to have a fucking Costco card. So guess what? Little Caesars, easy. I can walk in there and get that shit and be out of there in a minute and go home and eat that shit. So it's free. Little Caesars.
Little Caesars. Thoughts on needing Costco card to eat at the food court? Okay, so
there it is, man. It leads right into that.
Okay, it leads right into that. But if the food court is outside of the Costco, you are able to eat at that food court without a membership card. But Gil, I'm pretty sure you're talking about how you are gonna be now required to have a membership to eat at the food court. I think that's fucked up. I don't know why they would do that because when I was working out in that area by the Costco by Mission, at lunch I'll just go there, man. That shit's so cheap, dude. And I didn't need a card because fucking it was out there. But yeah, I think it's dumb. Ouija +1, if this is the real Ouija +1. Okay, I never talk in here, but why did they decide to do that? Oh, okay, we're talking about the Costco thing. I don't know. Is there another way for me to enjoy butt than to look? Try anal. Grimmy.
Have you tried eating ass?
Yeah, eating ass is cool, man. Just
Yes, don't be a bitch,
Just Google anal prep, dude, and then you and your girlfriend or boyfriend will be there.
You'll be good to go, man.
Will Vince ever come out of retirement? I don't know what this means. Are you talking about FGC games or?
Yeah. What what do you mean by this? He was in here earlier, so elaborate.
What do you mean? Yeah,
FGC. Well, I entered Melty Blood a couple weeks ago, so you have your answer. Yes, I will come out of retirement. Will it be in a game that's big like that though? I'm not sure because I don't really enjoy playing any of the real big games. So I definitely don't want to play Street Fighter 5. Like that's one thing I like feel like I never want to ever do again. Tekken, highly unlikely for me to play. And unfortunately, I just haven't gotten a chance to enter a Unis tournament. So there you go for that. And I also haven't gotten a chance to enter Grand Blue, which I would also like to do. Because by the time I get off work, the tournament's already started. I'm not going to hold up a tournament that's going to be run on time successfully just for me. So, yeah. So, yes, I will. And I technically already have. So there's your answer.
Some dudes don't even eat the dark part of the banana. That's true. You know what? I mean, the whole
Yeah, people are weird. Dude.
People are weird. I'm gonna do. You know what?
People are bitches, dude.
If you don't want to eat ass, you don't want to eat ass. So, but you know what? I'm not saying if you're in the moment.
I'm not gonna make fun of you for that.
Yeah,
but
if you're like if it's in the moment and shit, and she's like, you know what I mean? It's gonna happen, dude. I mean,
just put your tongue in there, dude. It's
that
not a big
shit's
deal.
badass, dude. You know, I'll say 100%, dude. That shit, I'm all for it, man. You know, I'm all for it. And
I'm all for a lot of things that people shy away from, you know.
And
but I'm also not a bitch, too, so
if you're in a relationship and you know they don't like it, they'll learn to like it. Just remember that motivational quote. That's the mental breaking, all that shit. You know, just do it, man. Don't be a bitch. Don't be. Oh, yeah. What are you, gay?
I do not condone these statements as a member of the TTF podcast.
Yeah, that's just me. Vince doesn't have to do anything. Yeah, just do it, man.
But I'm into a lot of real crazy shit. So I mean, I'm just not a bitch. Like that's the end of that story.
Will Vince? Okay, never mind. Alfie Roach, are we still using tranny fluid or is this a goddamn? Damn, we're almost done.
I'm vetoing that question.
Yeah, we're vetoing this one. John veto. What's your favorite One Piece character?
Oh, damn. What an excellent question.
Here we go. What's your favorite One Piece character and what makes them cool? One of my favorite is Zoro, but Bon Clay is the best. Damn. That's a good question. It's hard, man. I mean, it's not fair to answer that, or it's not fair to ask that question, especially when this arc is like happening. I'm not gonna get into the spoilers, but I mean, is Richard in here? Bert? There are no. But I mean, just imagine having a favorite character and then like this arc comes out with probably one of the sickest characters ever, or you just learn more about old characters that just like flashback arcs are always hard because like a lot of characters I only see like what like I mean Roger's crew, this is like the nerd talker. Like Roger's crew and like Whitebeard's crew are like badass, right? Like, but we kind of know Whitebeard's crew because they've been around. We don't really know Roger's crew. We only know like a certain members of Roger's crew, and it's just like they only like make appearances like in 1 or 2 pages. But in like this last arc, like they're in it, and then they're like, damn, these guys are fucking badass. Like, damn, this is the guy that like no one believed, and like this is like, it's just crazy. How like like I'll say right like my favorite character if Odin didn't exist or if any of these like Wano characters did not exist, my favorite character is probably like Doflamingo and Blackbeard. I don't really have like all my favorite characters are bad guys because all the bad guy like One Piece characters are just sick as fuck, dude. If I had to pick a favorite good guy character, I would say I really like Garp and I like Sanji a lot. But if I like had to pick like a favorite character, and this is what I'm talking about, where it's like we really don't know much about these characters, is I would have to pick damn dude, that's like really hard. It's Beckham, dude. Like is that his name? I haven't like read, like
it's not. It's Ben Beckman. He's
Ben
not
Beckman. Yeah, Beckman. Yeah, Shanks' first mate. He's just fucking he's just badass, dude. Like Jinbei's cool too, man. It's hard, dude. But like
Ben Beckman has just don't know much about him.
The
like,
reason why he's like the sickest too is because he just they all killed those people, dude. Like they killed them though. Like I don't know. He's just you don't know much about him, but his character design is really cool, and he's Shanks' first mate. And if we're like going on like the rule of One Piece, like they're first mates for a reason. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter if they're good guys or bad guys. Like they're first mates like for a reason. Like I mean, like Doflamingo's first mate was like Diamante, and that guy was fucking a psycho. You know what I mean? Like That like I thought he was gonna be like the lamest like guy of all of them, but that guy was a fucking murderer. He was like crazy, you know what I mean? And then like it's just I don't know. It's just like you're a first mate for a reason. I mean, look at Zoro. Zoro is fucking like one of the sickest characters. That motherfucker like if you want to like if I would say Zoro is the sickest character, the only like the moment I would say that Zoro is like probably one of the best characters too is just after Thriller Bark, the whole Kuma and Zoro thing, that shit's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
That was ridiculous. Him saying that he would leave the crew immediately if Luffy took Usopp back was like super badass because he was just like, if you're gonna be a bitch, there's no reason for you to be the captain. Like if we can't trust you, like who can we trust? Like you need to not be a bitch right now and hold to your word. Like when he gets serious, he's a really really interesting character. So.
Fucking Rayleigh and Roger. Who was Marco Whitebeard's first mate?
Yes.
Okay, I mean Marco. I mean. Is Blackbeard's first mate the guy with the angel wings? I don't remember that guy's name.
It's Jesus.
It's Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. Look at that guy. That guy's a fucking wrestler, dude. I mean, it's hard. That's a really good question. But if you really like want me to like, yeah, it would have to be just Shanks's first mate, dude. Like that guy's fucking sick. And then bad guy, yeah, I have like, I don't know if you can see them, but these are all like these. I don't know. See, now I look over here, and then I notice that. There's a lot of One Piece characters, but I only have multiples of Doflamingo, Katakuri, and Crocodile. Damn, I forgot about Crocodile. That's a hard question, but if I had to, like, I'm just gonna pick 5 of them. I know you said 1. Did you say 1? Yeah, favorite One Piece. If I had to pick, it's gonna be like Crocodile, Blackbeard, Doflamingo, Katakuri, and I can't even say his name anymore. I'm gonna say Benedict Beckham. Those are like my 5 favorites, man. That's a really good question. It's crazy. One Piece is amazing. It's insane. Anyway, yeah, Vince, I know it's hard for you.
Yeah, dude. Easy answer, man. Nico Robin. Nico Robin's my favorite One Piece character that has ever existed because Nico Robin has a very, 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 very good backstory.
He does.
She's the last scholar of Ohara. She's one of the only people that's still alive that can read the poneglyphs. Like, she's a super important character to the story. Nico Robin is my favorite One Piece character. Like,
she survived a Buster Call, you know. Like
yeah, she's one of the only people who's ever survived the Buster Call. Like, there's just so many reasons why I like Nico Robin as a character. She's got a super fucking OP Devil Fruit power. Like, yeah, she knows the secret history of the world. Yeah, Nico Robin's my favorite One Piece character. Like, that's for me, that's an easy answer. But the long story is that there are a lot of other characters that would make it into my top 5. That's when it gets difficult. But for me, it's an easy answer. Nico Robin's my favorite character.
Yeah. What's a Buster Call? It's like one of the most horrible things that can happen to anyone.
Yeah, it's when the Navy calls in all the warships and just basically like, obliterates whatever the fuck they're Buster calling from the face of the earth.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Ohara. Ohara was a place that discovered the 100-year history. And when they found that out, they killed everybody on the island, except Nico Robin survived. So there's a little bit of a backstory for you.
I feel like we should just end it there. How is Raw cooler than a crew?
Dude, look at Balrog. He's so fucking cool. He's like, all these people are doing all this crazy shit, and he just punches you so hard that you might just die. Like, how do you not think that he's cooler than a lot of characters?
He's also one of the 4 kings, so
he's one of the Shadowloo guys. He has the best stage in the game, in any game he's in.
Best theme.
He has one of the best themes. I think he does have the best. If Vega doesn't exist, it's like he has the best theme for sure.
I mean, Street Fighter 2 themes are really hard. They're all good, but
they're all really
Bison, Guile, they're all good. Fuck. Anyway, yeah. I think we're gonna end it right there with that. Those are like, I know you guys are doing more questions, but yeah, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. So save them. We're gonna save the question Crocker did because that was a really cool question.
Yes, I will have picture evidence for you.
Yeah, we'll have picture evidence. Anyway, we'll get to the end. We'll get to our call out, the Ebony Goddess, and the Hot or Not. Vince, take it away.
Let's see. What are we doing first right now?
You can do your your Ebony Goddess.
Yeah, that's the easy one. We'll go with the Ebony Goddess of the week is gonna be Misty Stone. She's a legitimate film actress. I'll put the picture in there. I'll also put in the channel that is getting use for some reason, which is cool. I appreciate the pictures. So there we go on that one. Big reverse bitch calling to the entire UFS community for putting up with all the shit that the company puts us through, which is a lot. You know, a lot of games don't run for 14 plus hours for 8 Swiss rounds and things like that, with not great price support, and just take it with a smile. So, shouts to everybody that I rode up with. Shouts to UFS in general, and yeah, you guys are not bitches. And let's see, what's the last one? And the hot or not? Oh man, dude, all the waifus at Level Up Expo. Holy shit, dude. There were so many hot black cosplayers there. It was like just fucking out of control.
Nice.
So big shout outs to the Itachi, the All Might, the girl that was just black and not cosplaying it was hot. Like the list goes on and on. But yeah, shout outs to the Level Up Expo waifus, man. You guys are the best. And yeah, there you go.
Nice. Man, I had a hot or not like ready, but I don't remember her name. It might come back to me. It's a long time ago when the homie Brandon was still coming out. He showed me this like skater chick girl. She's like from like South America. I think it's like Leticia or something, but she's like very active. She's like a really good skater, and she's just fit as fuck, dude. And she's just really pretty.
Nice.
If I find it, I'll link it in the Discord. But yeah, she's like, I'm like scrolling through that right now. But yeah, her, and then off topic. I'm laughing already, dude. So I guess my sister hangs out with some chick. I was wondering. And I was like, oh, this, she's pretty. She has that like Javi crispy look. You know what I mean? Like, And then lo and behold, she's a stripper and she has an OnlyFans, so that's pretty funny.
Nice.
And my sister, I don't know if my sister knows that, but she just hangs out with her, so it's pretty cool.
Is it the same one that I'm thinking of, or
probably not? Because I haven't like brought this one up yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's really funny, and I mean, yeah, I'll like link it and shit later. But yeah, but I really want to find out the other girl though. The my real hotter. Oh, there it is. Boom. No.
Yeah, Honey X Milk.
Just Dre just came up. Yeah, my heart not is Dre.
Yeah, Honey X Milk, dude.
Damn, she just popped up too. How did that happen? It happened.
Yeah, it's Dre. Dre's the hot or not.
Yeah, Dre's my hot or not. Forever hot or not. And then bitch calling. I don't think I have nothing's really been happening. I mean, can't think of a bitch calling. You know what? Yeah, I have a bitch calling. I'm not gonna say names or anything, but it's just funny when I was listening to a phone conversation when I was doing something, and then I guess pride. People with like a lot of pride. The argument was over. It was a simple mistake. Someone said that people make mistakes, and the other person was like, "No, we never make mistakes." You know what I mean? We never make mistakes. You shouldn't tell them that. Like, we're always right. And I was like, whatever, man. And then like 10 minutes later, that person makes a mistake, and then she's like admitting it, and I was like, what the hell, man? Just like, so yeah, pride, and it's a sin, and that shit's mad funny. But yeah, that's it. I really wish I could find this chick, dude. But
it's Dre. Dre's the chick.
Is Dre the chick? Okay. Fuck. Whatever. I'll find it one day. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Hope to see you guys all Saturday. What's this? Yes, look at J-Flow said it. That's her. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the chat. I was looking. Okay, yeah, her. J-Flow said it. That's her. He fit. Yeah. Pink hair.
Dre.
Just working out. Yeah. And then with that said, I always thank you all. You guys are amazing. You guys are the best. Keep doing. Oh, you know what? That Dark Souls 2 boss is a bitch, dude. That's all I gotta say. That the dragon and whatever that girl's name, the fucking that Dark Souls 2 boss, Jesus Christ, man. I was talking so much shit about Dark Souls 2 bosses because I feel like they're the easiest bosses. Holy shit. Every boss I played in the DS2, I like at least beat like 4 times or under. But that boss, I streamed for 9 hours yesterday. 1 hour or 2 hours for getting to the DLC, and then the other 7 is up to you. But I'm not gonna say like the last 3 where the boss is, but
Holy shit! But to me, that's good content. It keeps you playing. It keeps you going. It's fucking crazy. But in the end, there is no double team boss in that DLC. There's only 2 bosses, or I mean, there's a triple team apparently. I didn't. It's like an NPC, like a side. They're not like the main bosses, but they're like the grave robbers. But anyway, yeah. But with that said, Vince, I appreciate you. Will, Bert, hope to see you guys all
Ariel is
Saturday.
playing Tibia.
Hope to see you guys all Saturday. And with that, you guys all have a good night. And I really do appreciate you all. Peace out.
See you guys next time.
Can't fucking. Yeah, peace out, bitches.